The 20th century was often called the American century. The United States rose to become the world's most powerful nation. It had a strong economy, a large military, and a global culture. Today, America's influence remains significant. However, the world is changing. Other countries are rising in power. The United States faces challenges at home and abroad. Its future as a global leader is uncertain. To understand America's role in the world, we must look at its history. We must examine its strengths and weaknesses. We must consider the forces shaping the 21st century. This essay explores the factors that made the United States a global powerhouse. It examines the economic, military, and cultural foundations of American power. It also analyzes the challenges facing the United States in the 21st century. The United States began as a small nation on the east coast of North America. It gained independence from Great Britain in 1776. The new nation expanded westward, driven by ambition and a belief in manifest destiny. It fought wars with Mexico and Spain, gaining vast territories. The Industrial Revolution transformed the United States into an economic powerhouse. The country possessed vast natural resources, a growing population, and a spirit of innovation. It built railroads, factories, and cities at an unprecedented pace. By the late 19th century, the United States was a leading industrial power. World War I and World War II solidified America's status as a global power. The United States emerged from these conflicts with a powerful military and a thriving economy. It played a key role in shaping the post-war world, establishing international institutions like the United Nations and NATO. The United States has the largest economy in the world. It is a leader in technology, finance, and innovation. American companies like Apple, Google, and Microsoft are global giants. The US dollar is the world's reserve currency, used for trade and investment worldwide. America's economic strength is based on several factors. These include a large and diverse economy, a highly skilled workforce, a culture of entrepreneurship, and strong institutions. The United States has a long tradition of free markets and open trade. It attracts investment and talent from around the world. However, the US economy also faces challenges. Income inequality is rising and many Americans feel left behind. Globalization and automation are displacing jobs. The United States must address these issues to maintain its economic competitiveness. The United States possesses the most powerful military in the world. It has a global network of military bases and a formidable arsenal of weapons. The U.S. military is a technological leader with advanced aircraft, ships, and cyber capabilities. America's military strength is a result of its economic power, technological innovation, and a large defense budget. The United States spends more on defense than any other country. It has a long history of military intervention around the world. The U.S. military plays a crucial role in projecting American power and influence. It provides security for allies, deters adversaries, and responds to crises. However, America's military interventions have also been controversial. Critics argue that they are costly, counterproductive, and often lead to unintended consequences. Section 5. The dollar rules, currency and influence. The US dollar is the world's reserve currency. It is the most traded currency and is held by central banks around the world. This gives the United States significant economic and political leverage. The dollar's dominance is rooted in the size and strength of the US economy, the stability of its political system, and the depth and liquidity of its financial markets. The United States has benefited from this privileged position. It can borrow money at lower interest rates and influence global financial flows. However, some experts believe that the dollar's dominance is waning. The rise of other currencies, such as the euro and the Chinese yuan, is challenging the dollar's supremacy. This could have implications for America's economic and political influence. Section 6. Cultural impact, from Hollywood to Silicon Valley. American culture has had a profound impact on the world. Hollywood movies, American music, and American television shows are consumed globally. American brands like Coca-Cola and McDonald's are ubiquitous. The English language, spoken widely in the United States, has become the language of international business and communication. America's cultural influence is a product of its economic and technological dominance. It is also a reflection of the country's diversity, creativity, and openness to new ideas. American culture, with its emphasis on individualism, freedom, and opportunity, has resonated with people around the world. However, American culture has also been criticized for its materialism, consumerism, and cultural imperialism. Some argue that it homogenizes cultures and undermines local traditions. Section 7. Challenges to American dominance. The United States faces a number of challenges to its global leadership. The rise of China, in particular, poses a significant challenge to American hegemony. China has the world's second-largest economy and is rapidly expanding its military capabilities. Other countries, such as Russia, India, and Brazil, are also gaining influence. The world is becoming increasingly multipolar, with power more diffuse than it was during the American century. The United States can no longer dictate terms on the world stage. Domestically, the United States faces challenges such as political polarization, social divisions, and a growing national debt. These problems could weaken the country's ability to project power and influence abroad. Section 8. A New World Order. The 21st century is witnessing a shift in the global balance of power. The United States remains a powerful nation, but it's no longer the sole superpower. The world is becoming more complex and interconnected. New powers are emerging, and global challenges such as climate change, pandemics, and cyber threats require international cooperation. The United States must adapt to this new reality. It can no longer rely on its military might alone to achieve its objectives. It needs to build alliances, engage in diplomacy, and find common ground with other nations. The future of the international order depends on whether the United States can work with other countries to address common challenges. The alternative is a world of greater instability, conflict, and uncertainty. Section 9. Conclusion. The future of American power. The United States remains a global power, but its dominance is being challenged. The country faces competition from rising powers, domestic challenges, and a changing global landscape. To maintain its leadership role, the United States needs to adapt to the new realities of the 21st century. This requires a renewed commitment to diplomacy, multilateralism, and international cooperation. It also requires addressing domestic challenges such as political polarization and social divisions. The future of American power depends on the choices it makes today. By embracing a more collaborative and cooperative approach to global affairs, the United States can ensure its continued relevance and leadership in the 21st century.